Hey guys, Bella here. Good to be back. It has been a while. I haven't put out a video in about 2 weeks and I was feeling bad about it and thought to just quickly do this. I have had quite a busy past few weeks. I try to record at weekends, but every Saturday so far for the past 2 or 3 weeks, yes, actually has been occupied, and I have the next few weekends also occupied. I'm at the office right now. It's a bit of a downtime, so I thought to quickly do this video and upload for you. It's not a music review video or anything like that, but some time ago, a few weeks ago in fact, I had shared on Twitter how I want to start sharing my people discoveries with you guys, and today that's what I'll be doing. Yes, I discover really awesome people, and somehow that's how I also build, like, my social media. When I find out these people, when I find these people out, I read up on them, I check out their interviews, I check out their stuff on YouTube. As much information as I can lay my hands on about these guys, I make sure that I consume, and then I search them on social media and then I follow them. That's how I sometimes build the kinds of people that I'm following on social media, right? And these guys are so inspiring by my standards. And so today I will do a kind of backtracking, because there are other people I have also discovered recently, but just so I don't run out of content, I guess, let me start from when it became kind of a conscious thing, that began happening to me. And I was going to add something to this video. I was going to say that when I discover these people, I don't only look out for any information I can find of them, but I obsess over them for about a month or so, and I'm talking to everybody in my circle, my family members, my very close friends. I'm telling them, oh, I just discovered this person and they're so this and they're so that, they're awesome, they're inspiring, they did this, and I heard them say this and I heard them say that, and I'm constantly talking about them and everyone is tired of me. Truth is, after about a month, the whole obsession kind of dies down, but I follow them online, and so I'm always like connected to them, and I still see some of the awesome things that they do, and I still talk about them every once in a while, and I refer to them as well in conversations. And so I had shared on Twitter and I said I want to talk about this and blah blah blah, and people said, oh yes, Bella, please do it, we want to know the guys that inspire you, etc. So today I want to share with you my discovery from, I think, sometime last year. His name is Kayode Ewumi. If you maybe listen to my radio show, or if you pay very close attention to the things I put out on Twitter, you would know that this guy is like so cool. Now on Twitter, he's the one behind that "think about it" meme. Yes, he's an actor. He's an actor, and he's equally a writer. So I can't remember if it was that I found out about his acting before I found out that he had a TED Talk, right? But I think somehow I was trying to just read up on him, and I discovered that this guy is really a comic character over in the UK. He had a YouTube series that was called Hood Documentary, I think. Let me be sure. His name was Roll Safe. Yes, Hood Documentary. I was checking my laptop. Hood Documentary is the name of the show that he did on YouTube, and he started off on Vine, So some of you know that I also have an alter ego on Instagram called Not BellaRose. So that's kind of how he also started. He would do funny stuff on Vine, and then it became a major thing, and then he got on YouTube, became an actual series. BBC 3 picked it up and he did a season of it. Then he left. He stopped being Roll Safe on Hood Documentary. He went ahead to do other things because, according to him, he didn't want to be that person for too long. And quite honestly, I also get this comments sometimes. People are saying, no, Bella, you're not doing No BellaRose anymore, we miss you. And I quite get it. I'm someone who really wants to focus on acting, but I don't want to be a stereotypical Instagram comedian either, so satire is my thing. My hand is beginning to hurt. So satire is my thing, and I enjoy doing what I do, but I don't want to be seen in just that light. So I will definitely do a few more things on YouTube, on Instagram. So no fear about that. However, I don't want that to be just how I am, identified as, right? And I like that about him. I watched his TED Talk, one of the most inspiring things ever. I liked him so much. I watched his TED Talk at least 5 times. And then I did a whole article on textedng.com about some of the most inspiring TED Talks delivered by Nigerians ever. in my opinion, and his TED Talk made it to the list, obviously. So he's Nigerian, he's Yoruba, but he's been in the UK for a very long time. He's in his 20s, and he's so successful as a writer. Recently, I was watching an interview that he granted where he's like, you know what, I'm really taking the backseat on acting, I'm doing more writing. And for me, it was incredible, because when you find someone who is so sure about what they're supposed to be doing, particularly when perhaps more people are saying, do this or do that or go in this direction, or we want you to hear more, but he's so convinced that that's not what he's supposed to be doing. That for me is just amazing. That's every shade of inspiring. Also, he had shared that he went for a movie audition, right? And John Boyega was at the audition as well. I think it was for Guardians of the Galaxy. What are the movies that John Boyega does? Well, one of them anyway. And that for me was one of the most inspiring things I could ever watch, the time that I watched it. I went for an audition myself, and the audition required for me to speak like an Igbo person. And if you know me, the audition required for me to speak like an Igbo person. And if you know me, you know I do some kind of interesting Igbo, imitations on my Not BellaRose page. And I kind of thought, I have this. I get to the audition room, and I'm not sounding Igbo at all. I'm sounding Calabar instead. And I'm thinking, I'm serious, like what is going on? This is not me. So anyway, I do that and I feel so terrible. I felt like I flunked the audition. I left and they said, it's okay, you could do an off-air thing for us and send via email. I'm like, okay, I will. I felt so bad. And so I think I got home that day, told my mom and my sister, and they're like, it's okay now, I don't feel so bad about it, blah, blah, blah. I was like, but geez, how will I not be able to sound Igbo? Like I do this thing on the regular without even being prompted to. And so I get on YouTube and I'm just going through stuff again. I think I somehow went and searched for Kayode Ewumi again. And I saw an interview that he granted where he talked about his worst audition ever. And he shared about how he was supposed to be sounding American because he's British, yeah? And he was sounding so American. It was supposed to sound American rather, but his American accent, he said, was sounding Indian. And I had a good laugh. If you watch that video, you'll see my comment on it months ago. And it just really inspired me. And I thought, you know what? This is perhaps what I just need to hear. It really addressed the issue of what I was feeling that day. And I got out of that mood and just said, you know what? Well, on to the next one, whatever. I'm just gonna go on to what's next. So he really does inspire me. He's equally very vocal about his faith, which is also one reason why I like him. I followed a Twitter page that had his name on it. At the time, it said the handle was not being run by him, by his management, but it's like, we'll be here until he comes around. And so I think now he's a bit more involved because I put out a tweet a few days ago about how Enterprise, his show that BBC Three picked up, is now in season 2. And I'm just so excited for him. He's funny. He's so talented, you guys. He's so talented. He's so funny. And I think that he's equally very inspiring. So Kayode Ewumi is my person of the month. I hope that he inspires you. I will leave links to some of the most inspiring things I've watched about him in the description box below. So check it out and let me know what you think as well. And if you have anyone who does inspire you as well, or if you know this guy by some stroke of coincidence, let me know in the comments as well. Don't forget to please subscribe and share this video as well to anyone who you think needs some inspiration, and I will really appreciate that. All right guys, I'll see you next time. Thank you for managing this video because I just need to put out something so that you are just in the know of what's happening in my life. Any new updates? Yes, there are new updates. There's a couple of things I'm doing with a few brands. I'm excited about all of these things. I can't talk about them in detail just yet, but when they're launched and when the campaigns are going to be released, you will see it all, and I'm really excited about that. Also, I will be hosting Called Out Music Live in Lagos. That is super exciting. I'm looking forward to it. What else is happening? For now, I think that's about it. Nothing is coming to mind right now. I'm at the office anyway, so yeah, I'm sure that's why. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.